Hey everybody, I'm here today to do a review of this Canon Pixma MX452 All-In-One printer. In this video review, I will be going over the functions and features of the all-in-one printer, and I will also be incorporating my personal opinion into this video review. So let's get right to it. The first thing that I want to go over is the overall design of the all-in-one printer. So as you can see, it does take up a fair amount of space, but when you consider the different functions of the all-in-one printer, it is actually a really good size for what it offers. So just as I said before, it does take up a decent amount of space on the floor or on a desk, but it does have 4 different functions. It functions as a printer, a scanner, a fax machine, and a copier. And if you think about, the simple fact that if you had 4 different machines, a printer, a scanner, a fax machine, and a copier, if you had those 4 machines, they would take up a ton of space. This is actually, fairly small when you take all of that into consideration. So with regards to size, it takes up a decent amount of space, but when you consider what it offers, it seems pretty small when you think about the 4 different functions that it has. With regards to the buttons on top, they are nicely laid out. Everything is easy to access and easy to read, and that allows this all-in-one printer to have a very small learning curve. It is very easy to set up and also very easy to use. Now I'm going to be going over some of the specs and some of the specific features for this all-in-one printer. So it offers a great resolution. It has a 4800 by 1200 maximum color DPI, and that allows you to print with great quality and great detail. It has 2 ink cartridges, which is really convenient because when the time comes to replace the ink cartridges, you only have to replace 2 ink cartridges. So it's really convenient and really easy. If you want to replace the ink cartridges, all that you pretty much have to do is just pull this cover out, and the ink cartridges will come over here, and then you can simply push down on a gray lever. Push down on a gray lever, remove the old ink cartridge, and then just reinstall a new one. It is actually a really simple process, and I have done it with this specific printer. I have replaced the ink cartridges, and it is super easy to do. It has a 30-sheet auto document feeder that allows you to copy, scan, and fax multiple sheets without having to load them one by one. So if you want to copy, scan, or fax multiple sheets, you can simply load them into the auto document feeder, and you don't have to load them one by one, and that is definitely a convenient, time-saving feature. It has a very quick startup. So when you want to start the printer up, all that you have to do is, power it on, and you can start inputting commands into the printer, within a very short amount of time after you have powered it on. Some printers have a very long startup sequence. This one has a fairly quick startup sequence, which once again is definitely a time-saving feature. It has wireless functionality, so it allows you to wirelessly print through a Wi-Fi network, which is great because you can leave the printer over here and you can print from a computer that is in another room, as long as you have configured the printer in the computer to the Wi-Fi network. It also offers AirPrint, so you can print wirelessly from an iPod Touch or an iPad or even an iPhone. And that is a very convenient feature because sometimes if you're looking at something on an iPod Touch or an iPad or an iPhone and you want to print it, you can use the AirPrint feature, to print it wirelessly to the printer. Now overall, it is an absolutely awesome printer. It has great functionality, and once again, it functions as a printer, a scanner, a copier, and also a fax machine. So it is definitely a decent size, and when you consider all of the functions and features that it offers, I consider it to be a good size for all of those features that it has to offer. It definitely prints with great quality, and it has a few different time-saving and convenient features that I really, really like. And that's basically it. I hope that you have enjoyed this review of the Canon Pixma MX452 All-In-One printer. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.